The ultra-right MAGA Supreme Extreme Court just ruled against conservatives again. This time they didn't actually rule, they just declined to hear a case in which a Massachusetts middle schooler was barred from wearing a t-shirt that simply said, "There are two genders." That's it. The school suspended the kid or didn't let him wear the t-shirt in class, and then it went through all of the different courts, and the highest court in Massachusetts said, yeah, the school can tell the kid what he can and can't wear. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, like a conservative opinion, but I do think that schools have some parameters in which they can say, hey, you can wear this, you can't wear that. For example, if a kid shows up in a super inappropriate, revealing outfit, the school has the right to say, no, you can't wear that. So in some cases, I agree with the fact that schools have parameters and they have limits. The problem is it the same on both sides? The whole shoe on the other foot argument I'm very, very curious about. Like, you want to say, fine, kids can't wear politically charged t-shirts to school. There are probably limits to those regardless, but the kid's shirt said there are two genders. Let me know if the school also bars kids from wearing LGBTQ plus rainbow flags on their t-shirts, or the trans flag t-shirt, or any of the other t-shirts that the libs are pushing constantly and incessantly in public schools. Let me know if those t-shirts are also banned, or if it's just the ones that recite the sane things. Justice Alito and Justice Thomas dissented, warning that the decision kind of undermines the students' free speech rights and highlights judicial confusion over balancing individual rights versus the school responsibilities. And yes, I would agree with that. Of course, I agree with Justice Thomas. He's the most conservative person on the Supreme Court, so yeah, I probably agree with him on most things. But the idea that schools have limits, I understand. I get it. It makes sense to me. However, are those limits equally applied to all of the other students that wear all the other, I don't know, propaganda, left-wing, progressive, nonsense, crazy stuff? If they are, fine, then yeah, we can't wear any sort of political anything to schools, at least public schools, at least in this particular instance. But I almost guarantee you that in Massachusetts, the state that has elected Elizabeth Warren to be a senator to the United States Senate, is not going to have the same rules apply for kids wearing trans flag, the LGB alphabet people things. If you have, they probably have students wearing Palestinian Hamas flag stuff. I would almost guarantee that's happening. And I would almost guarantee that these schools are doing nothing about that. So if you're going to have rules, fine, we're okay with rules, but apply them equally, or else, yeah, the rules there aren't doing what I think the rules should be doing. In effect, you have discrimination, effectively.